are undefeated still after Matt Amendola's late field goal attempt for the Cardinals sailed wide right. Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray slid just short of a first down on a second down run during the final drive, then spiked the ball on third down to force Amendola's attempt with 22 seconds left. Kyler, how aware are you of the sideline during a run?
In that moment, just not trying to get down as quick as possible to be able to save as much time as possible. Hindsight, would have loved to get a couple more yards, 1 yard or whatever it was. You got the rule when you slide. When you start to slide, that's where they stop the ball. So it's unfortunate.
Tremendous job from our producers booking Kyler Murray. Thank you very much, Kyler. That's all we need from you right now. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Well, this is just not on Kyler Murray, Max. This is also on Cliff Kingsbury and his offensive staff. There's something called situational football. In that type of situation, you understand as receivers and skill position players in the offensive line, you have an opportunity for another play, even though it was third down and the clock was running. Get back to the line of scrimmage in the huddle, fire go right now, quick out, something along those lines before you get to fourth down. They wasted a down by doing that.
Did his sliding, Harry, short of first down, cost them the game? Was spiking the ball the right play?
No, that didn't cost them the game. Listen, Amendola has a job to do. That's to kick the damn ball and make field goals. Just make the field goal. And we're not even talking about this. They're going in overtime, and whoever wins at that point. Listen, everyone has to do their job on the football field. So I'm not going to sit up here and blame Kyler Murray for sliding a yard short, not getting the first down or whatnot, spiking the ball. Tell the kicker to make the kick. Everybody has to do their job in their part.
Yeah. And Harry is also right as far as the kicker goes. And you want to know why I always say I can't stand kickers?
You like some Justin Tucker, though, I'll bet.
Yeah, because he makes it.
Yeah, that's the thing about a kicker. Anytime he doesn't hit a shot, and that's like under 50 yards, get him out of here.
You do know the kicker has one job, man. He's not doing
one
nothing
job
all day long. When we're at practice running around, he's kicking the ball in there and over there chipping golf balls. That's what they do.
Well, that's the
dominoes.
That's the same kicker that cost the Chiefs against the Indianapolis Colts. Didn't make his field goals. He gets let go from them, joins the Arizona Cardinals. You have a chance to redeem yourself, and you miss the field goal to send them in overtime.
Oof, rough business. All right, next down. We don't have a second down, huh? All right. Official says the Falcons lineman unnecessarily threw Tom Brady to the ground. Quote, "What I had was a defender grab the quarterback while he was still in the pocket and unnecessarily throwing him to the ground," Jerome Boger said. "That is what I was making my decision based upon."
What?
This is Arthur Smith, Falcons head coach, on the controversial roughing the passer call.
Guys, I'm not commenting on that. I got to worry about what I can control, so I just need to see what I can do to coach those situations better.
Was this the right call, and did it cost the Falcons the game, Key?
It wasn't the right call. Now, whether it cost them the game or not, it wasn't the right call. They completely missed this. You say, did it cost them the game? Well, they would have had another opportunity and a chance. Doesn't mean they would have won the game, right? But that right there was, if anything was egregious, that was. But this is the Tua effect. They saw Brady being slung to the ground, and even in this situation, terrific Tom usually, if he thought it was something wrong with it, he usually turned to the ref, and he'll coach the ref into doing it. In this particular case, that wasn't it. The referee just decided, hey, unnecessary roughness, roughing up the quarterback.
We got a guy in Grady Jarrett who's the person who got that sack, well, supposed to be sacked, who's playing amazing football this year. Beats his man one-on-one, sacks the GOAT, Tom Brady, is going to get the football back, and you had that egregious call. And listen, I know Jerome Boger. He's a good man, but right here he was wrong. And his statement after, I got to tell you, my grandmother used to tell me this, a lie don't care who tell it. And Jerome's telling a bold-faced lie right there because there was nothing egregious about that sack by Grady Jarrett.
I remember a couple of years ago, this is the first year Brady was in Tampa, so it's 3 seasons ago. They're playing the Chiefs at Kansas City. The linebacker, and I'm forgetting his name, wraps Brady up. He has him, right? Lets him go, literally, lets go of him, and Brady walks into the end zone. I think the Bucs wound up winning that game, but the point is he walks into the end zone because he's like, I don't want to touch Tom. I don't want to breathe on Tom Brady, roughing the passer call. It's getting kind of ridiculous. What do you do about that, Key?
Well, they're going to correct it, right? Look, it's an emphasis over the last week on this sort of pay attention to the quarterback, see what's happening. he kind of, rolled him over. Sort of the Tua thing. Only difference is Tua's lighter than Brady, so it was really fast.
But you were on a team with a great defense.
Yeah.
What was? Were they ever afraid of?
We got. I'm trying to think what game it was, but I believe it was a game with Simeon Rice had the quarterback in the grass, let him go, and the dude took off.
Yeah.
And he took off, and I don't think he scored, but he got the first down. And we were all like, seriously? And this was way back then.
Right. Yeah. Sack them make the tackle first. Worry about the fallout later. All right. Third down. Coach Brandon Staley rolled the dice, and it almost backfired on him. He was up 30-28 with a $1:14 left. Went for it on 4th and 1 from his own 46-yard line. An incompletion handed Cleveland a chance for a game-winning field goal try. Browns rookie kicker Cade York missed a 54-yard field goal with 11 seconds left. Here is the, for now, Chargers head coach Brandon Staley.
For now.
At the post-game presser.
Just wanted to finish the game with the ball. Felt like we liked the play, liked the matchup, knew what coverage they were going to be in, and we wanted to finish the game on our terms on third down. We felt like we had a good run up against that defense, had a pass solution. They defended it well. Then on 4th.
To the 5, touchdown Giants!
But that doesn't mean that you can take them lightly.
We believe in ourselves, but how the outside or how other people view us, I don't think we're concerned with that.
He's done a really good job for our football team, and the things that we've asked him to do, he's done them well. And I'm glad he's our quarterback.
They may be the story of the young season so far.
Giants 27, Packers 22. Keyshawn J. Willimax, ESPN Radio, Sirius XM Channel 80. If you have a phone in your pocket right now, you're like, damn, I want to hear these guys, but I'm not in the car. I got to get out of the car. I got to get in. Just go to the ESPN app. Click it. Now you'll see more on the lower right-hand corner. Hit that. Scroll down to listen live. If you have a phone in your pocket, you can hear us anywhere live. Now, and we're presented by Progressive Insurance. Look, they're in London, first of all. Funky things can happen, right?
Yo, chum.
What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't.
Good day there, Mike.
King's English. Funky things can happen overseas. No one really has a home game, et cetera, et cetera. But these Giants play with character. They're going to find out about you. And the Packers came up short. So I got to ask.
But the Green Bay Packers fan base is strong in London.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you can see it.
Cheeseheads was
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good cheese over there too, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Key knows about food all around the world. But so look, going into the game, the first thing, maybe the Giants are actually good, right? Like they were number 9 on my ranking, Max. They were number 9 on Key's real rankings last week. We'll see where they are this week. Daboll, I feel like, breathed life into the team right from the get-go when Saquon, he's like, we're going to go for the 2-point conversion early on, give him the ball, and Saquon made it. Even if he didn't, though, the coach is showing something the fans want to see, the team wants to see, that kind of put a little wind at their backs, and they've been a character team since then.
Yeah, but they became alive when they hired him.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, as soon as they got the hire, right. And I was telling you the whole time when they were talking about Daboll as a candidate, I'm like, that's the dude right there. You want to try to get a young quarterback to develop to some degree, then he's the new quarterback guy, clearly. And so whenever you have a coach that somebody believes in, his press conference alone, you could just the way he looks. I mean, I'm not beating up on Joe Judge, but it's not the same.
It rings true as soon as he opens his mouth.
Presence that when somebody walk in the building, and you know that, Harry, you're like, oh, I could fool with him. He's the guy.
So we're going to get to the Giants a little bit later, and Daboll and the whole thing, and Daniel Jones, who's showing me something. He's turning my head around. But tough performance. But what about the Packers for a second? Because of the existence of Aaron Rodgers, if you look among the odds-on favorites every single year, or the favorites every year, they're even on bad years, they're top 5, 6, 7, even when the team doesn't look because of Aaron Rodgers. But should we be concerned? First of all, let me start with this. Key, I'm going to start with you. Harry, I want to hear from you on this. Are the Packers, Key, one of the best teams in the NFL, yes or no?
I think they still are one of the better teams. Giants might be better than what we what we thought they were, but I think the Packers are still one of the better teams. They're in a growing